everyone, and welcome back. It's going to be a rain day today, so my work week is over. I'm leaving the campground and I'm heading up to the farmhouse. Well, it's been rainy and crappy out all day. Earlier I ran down to, I didn't go to Melissa's work, I just met her at the China buffet place in Duluth, and we had lunch. And when I drove down, it was, you get to the top of the hill in Duluth and then you're coming down, it was really foggy. And now that I'm back, I figured a day like today would be a good day to, remember when I brought up the bed and we put it together and everything, we couldn't get the box spring up here, so I ordered one that you put together, and that showed up quite a while ago. And I thought, well, it's a good day to put that together and figure out how this all works, so then this bed will be ready to be slept in, because Melissa bought new sheets and pillowcases and a comforter for it. We're now down to seven weekends, I think, until we have our get together here. And even my sister, her husband, and two of her three kids are going to fly in from Florida and be here. So it's going to be a pretty big deal. Somebody will end up sleeping in here. No, those are not guns underneath here. That's where I store all my gun cases. Look at the grass in the yard. A week and a half ago, it was so dry, we were getting worried. And then it rained, and then rained some more and got warm, and now it's just looks horrible. Melissa got the front mowed 2 nights ago. That looks pretty good. It can already be mowed again, but it looks a lot better. I'm going to drag this up to the house and take a look at it. Remember last year I was using it and I hit a stump or something, and I think I bent the shaft on the motor and I have to get a new one. We've had this mower for quite a while, and it's a Husqvarna. It works really good, but Melissa said, "Are you sure that it's ruined?" And I'm going to bring it up to the house and show her, because if I remember right, it is shot. It was in the shed until the move a few weeks ago, then I hauled it out here. It's almost time to drag this beast up by the house and get it opened up for the season so when people come up they can stay in it. This plum tree is kind of slow to get the leaves out, but it's starting. Crabapple tree looks like it's doing really good. The 2 pear trees are flowering. Just need some bees to come around and pollinate, because we needed 2 so they could pollinate, you know, cross-pollinate between each other. The cherry tree, that's getting some flowers, and that did not need a pollinator, so that's awesome. We're going to get into these cages too. Look at how these popple trees have aspen, whatever you would call them, they're poplars. But how it grew up, I mean, all this was clear last year. That's just 1 year of growing, so I'm going to get all that cleaned down and maybe get some mulch around these to keep the weeds down. The 2 Zestar apples here are leafing out nice, but I don't see any flowers yet, but hopefully there'll be some. I can't wait to get an apple or a plum or a pear or anything. And this is my favorite kind of apple, the Honeycrisp. It's leafing out. It doesn't seem to be leafing out as fast as the others, but hopefully it's all right. And the mosquito season has started. Mosquitoes and gnats. The rain has stopped for now. Melissa said that it looks like it might start up about 1 o'clock in the morning again. But then by 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, the sun is supposed to be out. Hopefully there'll be a little bit of a breeze. I need this grass to dry out so I can get the tractor in the fields. On Saturday, if everything works out as planned and it doesn't rain, Jim, the tree guy, who I've talked about on the channels before, he is going to come up here because he does trees and he has a stump grinder and he's going to grind out all these stumps because we want to put a fire pit in here, and these stumps make it impossible to know what height to put it and just, you know, where do you sit with chairs. Get these ones ground out here. We also want to get this one ground out that's right in front of the chicken coop. And I have a couple over here, if we have time to get to these, that are over by the workshop, just on this side of where the wood pile is. It just makes it hard to mow through there with those stumps. Looking at this mower, I just started it up and it's loud, but then I flipped it, you know, up, and there's 3 bolts that hold the motor to the chassis part. One of them has broke through the metal, so that's probably part of it. And the blade, which isn't bent, is loose on there a little bit, so I might have hit a stump and it broke those 2 little tine things off, or whatever it's called, or maybe it's a star thing and it ruined the star. Anyway, I'm going to tighten that down right now, the blade, and then fire it up and see if that's any better. And then I'll get a washer where it broke through, and maybe I can get another year out of this thing. Save me spending $350 for now. The star is totally gone on here. So I'm going to have to order this new part right here. There's even a part number on there. I think I'll order a new blade too. This part here is kind of broke off. The blade itself isn't in bad shape, but I'm going to go see if I can get this part and a new blade ordered. I think this screw here, if I put a washer, it'll suck it down. And then hopefully, I mean, I don't think that shaft is probably bent. If this got sheared off, I'm sure that everything else is hopefully okay. I ordered the parts for the lawnmower. They won't be here for about a week. Then I decided to just let the hose run and get that cleaned up and filled up for the ducks. They really love it. Filling up the chicken water here. Check this out. See this fence? Something tried to get in there. That's why I did not use chicken wire, because anything can get through that. I don't know if it was a wolf or a fox or what it was, but something tried to get in. This is where a lot of the feathers blow out when it gets windy. It's about 20 to 9 right now. I'm going to go inside. Melissa and I were just out here and picked all the eggs and made sure the chickens had food. And we had not collected them today, of course, and she didn't collect them yesterday, but we had 9 chicken eggs, and 5 duck eggs. Hopefully tomorrow will dry out so I can get on the tractor and start mowing some grass. This week's dirty laundry. Time to get it in the wash. Good morning, everybody. The rain has stopped. Hopefully it's not going to rain anymore. It's as the day goes on, there's less chances. I want to get that wood cut up by the workshop this morning, and then there's a little bit of a breeze, so hopefully the grass will dry out because it's really wet. And then I want to get that tractor going and start mowing in the fields before they get out of control. And the tractor's going to have to labor so hard to do it. I must have hit some dirt last time I was cutting those, because this thing is really dull now. Well, thank goodness that is done. That has been a thorn in my side since I had it delivered. I'll get this stacked up later, I suppose. I think I'll run in and have lunch, and then I'd like to get mowing because the wind has picked up and the grass is looking pretty dry. I got the backfield all finished here also. Melissa got home from work, so I was inside here for about a half hour talking to her. Now I'm gonna hop on the riding lawnmower and get behind the chicken coop and up by the apple trees and that area. Say hi to everybody, Moo. Well, that's enough for that mower for today. I want to get on the tractor. It's, I don't know, it's after 7:30 at night right now. And I want to get on the tractor and do a little bit in the back that was too thick for the rider. But Melissa needs some more fertilizer. I got to bring that over, but the bugs are just horrible. The gnats right now. No. No, Tony. That one has flowers on it.
Yeah.
What was that one? That was the cherry one, and I think that one pollinates itself.
Look at these trees, how high they are now.
I know, I gotta cut them out of there.
Where's the blooms on that?
Let's see, I thought that there was a flower.
Gosh.
I know. Might have to get you up early just so you can get started on this. What a mess, huh?
We need the fish mower.
Do you put a little hand on it, or?
No, not for this. This is added to the skin. Good.
It's about 5 minutes to 9. Definitely got a full day in today. It's nice to start to get things under control. With the move from the hobby farm, I lost a whole entire month of weekends that I would have been doing stuff up here, getting everything mowed and, you know, cleaned up, and then bringing all the stuff from the hobby farm, just adding more junk to what we already had. All the fields are mowed now, so everything around the farmhouse is looking good. Now it's just as I get closer to the house, things need to be picked up. At least this is cut up. Tomorrow I can work on getting that stacked up there and out of the way. Hopefully I'll have time to go through these planters and everything and get this all cleaned up and mowed. This needs to be mowed again. Melissa mowed this 3 days ago. Next weekend, or sometime at the end of this coming up week, my dad wants to borrow the trailer, so I need to move this to an area where he can easily hook it up to his truck. He's going to get the steel roof put on his workshop, and all of the steel came in at the wherever he bought it, and he needs to go bring this down there, pick it up, and haul it up to the backwoods cabin. Tomorrow I hope to mow this middle section with all these tables. I have to move them all out of the way, mow, move them back. 7 more weeks till we'll have, I don't know, 50 or 60 people over here. Good morning, everybody. Thought I'd come out here and get an early start trying to get this pile stacked up. Today's high is supposed to be 80 degrees, and then some showers tonight, and tomorrow's high is only 46. Back to winter. I'm getting there. It's looking better all the time. Right now though, it is 10:37. I need to run up to the store. We're getting so many eggs that we need to do a breakfast for lunch. And I want some biscuits, so I'm gonna run up and grab them and grab a couple things for lunches this week when I'm down at the camper. It's about 5 minutes after 8 right now. Melissa and I were just out here weeding out the strawberry plants. They should have been done before, but we've done everything we can to keep on top of everything. This is pretty much the last thing. It'll take probably three more hours to get everything down. Usually, remember, I mow in here, but I don't have my push mower. I'm waiting for the parts. Want to get it mowed down, and then we'll probably put cardboard or something and get all the grass killed off in here. Strawberry plants are looking really good. But I've had about enough of this day as far as working on the yard goes. I think I'm going to grab a beer, watch a little bit of the Svengoolie that's on tonight, and relax a little bit.
Perhaps they weren't expecting us. Your arrival was scheduled well in advance, Doctor.
Good morning, everybody. Yesterday made it to 81 degrees. About 2:30 in the morning, the storms woke Melissa and I up. And we got about 3/4 of an inch of rain, a lot of thunder and lightning. And when I woke up this morning, it was 43, but windy. And now it's dropped down to 39. I'm glad I did a lot of the filming the last 2 days, because you're not going to get a whole lot today.
All the best. Keep construction workers. We'll do the rest. Let us take care of you. Doing the memo.
10 o'clock in the morning. It's warmed up to a balmy 40 degrees. It's Sunday today, so I'll leave at 2 o'clock to head back to the camper. I think today's high here is 44 or something now, and down there it's 77. It's only a 2-hour drive south. But I'm running up to the store. We're gonna barbecue ribeye today because we like to do that on Sundays. I decided to start up the old barbecue today. I haven't cooked on that one in quite a while. 2 ribeyes and 2 lamb chops. Okay everyone, well thanks a lot for watching. Got a lot of stuff done here around the farm. Feel like things are a little bit more under control. See you guys on the next video.